Of course, the music goes up way high. Sorry, I'm listening to music and then like it went crazy nuts. Loud. So, okay, that's better. All right, it is time for another virtual reality session, virtual sculpting in Adobe Medium. And I'll be continuing work on this, the head of this water dragon. Now, I may, depending on how it turns out, end up sculpting the entire thing. But we'll see how the head goes first. So let's see, where was I on this thing? Oh, let me give you a first-person view here for a second. I'm going to turn this off so that you can see what my environment looks like now. This is the dragon that I'm working on from my perspective. And I have reference photos all around me. And I've added some reference photos for skulls of a goat, a horse, and a crocodile, so that I can see like real world examples of animal anatomical features that I can bring into the dragon. Now, I went a little crazy on the detail on the forehead here, and I realized I was a bit premature in that. So I'm going to go in and smooth some of this out and then try to work in some anatomical detail and then start putting details like this in. So I'm going to start with a smooth. Just smooth some of this out because I went a little nuts with the detail. Like I had said in the previous episode that I was using the form of it to inform where I added the detail. However, what I really need to do is use real-world anatomy to inform the form before I start adding the detail. That's a little next level, but let's take a look at some of that. Now, this brow is probably a little too pronounced now that I look at it. Maybe not. I might knock it back a little bit, but not too much. All right, so now let's make it a little bit bigger. Oh, let's get it to a point where you guys can see it too. I know that's kind of freaking everybody out. All right, so now this is where I need to be on this. I'm also going to select the entire head and scale it up a bit. There we go. Now, select that. Go in with the move tool. I don't know if I want to use the move tool or if I want to use like a clay subtract. I'm just going to turn the music off because it is overly aggressive right now. Oh. That's enough out of you for now. Okay. I also want to move the entire dragon upward. There we go. Just a little bit. So I can look him in the eye. All right, looking at some of these. That's what I want to use. Like that kind of horse and goat form. Oh, Let me move some of these lights. Move one of these. Oh, that light's probably locked. Nope, the lights are not locked, but right. There we go. I want some more light in the area that I'm working on. Okay. Part of this is just figuring out what I want to do with it. And I'll probably go back in and make changes as I go along. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm looking at his on the individual sculptures, and some of the brows are like really narrow in relation to, like really low in relation to the snout. And that makes a lot of sense, actually. So we'll move this down. Also actually ends up making him look a little bit meaner, which is not a bad thing. Or at least a little more intimidating. I wouldn't necessarily say meaner, but certainly somebody you don't want to mess with. All right. That, looking at the... All right. Now what I can do now is I can still continue to drop that down, but then I can bring up this area specifically. I can pull that out a bit. I can add some detail there. And what I can do also is, as I'm dropping this down, I can continue to pull this out. Go back. Don't do that. Let's see. Also, I think I went a little nuts on the back end of the head. All right. So that's a little cooler. Now let me see about that center area. Now I know that the horse head and the ram head has this kind of protrusion, but it's not that severe. So I'm going to drop it down. Oh, I'm actually just going to smooth that out. And I might drop it down after I smooth it. Just a bit. And let me take my clay and carve out a little bit more here. Yeah. Just really make that. Yeah. That'll definitely need to be smoothed, but it's getting where I want it now. All right. So now I have a nice extension for the horns and the forehead area, like the brow, not the brow, but like the front part of the skull right there. All right, so what I'm going to do now is add some clay. A little too much and wrong color. Let's see. Select you. Hopefully that's all one uniform color. I think it is. All right. Yeah. Yeah. But that's not quite where I want to go with that. There we go. Something subtle. Doesn't require a whole lot of too strong. I need to try and adjust the strength of this add clay tool. I know there's probably a way to do it, but I just do not know. Actually, I could. You know what? I'm just gonna change the shape here because I can. What shape do I want to make it? Okay. Yeah, something like that. I can work with that. I think. Actually, I want to try and find a different shape. Yeah, let's try that. Maybe not that way. Let's try like this. There we go. But let's start off a little more subtly. There. Perfect. That's what I wanted. So, now we smooth that out. There we go. That's looking better already. All right. Go back to clay. And now I want to try and add a little bit of like brow bone area. Yeah. Smooth. Yeah. Look at you. Do I want that? No, I don't. I don't want this big protrusion in the back here. So I'm going to knock that back as much as I can. Try cut into. That's a deep cut. I'm cutting deep. We got this back cranium area. I could just use that. I can't believe I'm erasing all of this. Hmm. 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 All right. Now what I can do is use the move tool to extend some of this back out. Just pull a little bit out. Doesn't need to be nuts. Like this is a bit extreme. Yeah, that's extreme. I don't want that. I want subtle. Still extreme. All right. Now that, I think, looks a little better. Still not sure about this big bulbous area in the back. I might knock that back more. All right. Hmm. All right, that works. All right. So now we have I think a better top skull, and I'll be looking to add more detail and more resolution to that a little bit later. Right now, let me save my progress. Okay, save. Yay! All right. Oh, let me check something real quick. All right, yep. I just wanted to make sure I was actually streaming on all the platforms that I wanted to be streaming on. Let's see. Hey everybody. I'm also streaming on TikTok in addition to Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, so I want everybody to say hello. However, I'm not going to be able to read the messages on TikTok because I don't have the feed in here, unfortunately. But yes, I'll read those comments when I'm done. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, it's going to... I've saved my progress. I'm going to come back to the top portion of the head a little bit later. Now I want to focus on making sure that I have good structure for the jaw. And it looks like I do, but I want to go in and add more detail now. Yeah, I think actually what I might need to do is create another layer. All right, I'm going to do this now. Move the dragon up. And see about creating an inner mouth. So I think the way that I'm going to do that is kind of cheat. I'm going to make a duplicate of this, move it downward. There we go. I can then hide the rest of the dragon. I'll take this out here. Hide that. Oh, nope. Never mind. Not hide that. Where'd you go? Okay, there's that. Snout. Every once in a while I get lost in this because it's been so, like, I'm not used to using this format, but I will certainly try. Oh, no wonder. Okay. I added it to a layer that was hidden. So let me not do that. Let me add it to a layer, its own layer. Hide the dragon. Keep this snout. Move it down so I can see what I'm doing. I might need to duplicate it again. Separate the upper and the lower jawline. Yeah, that is what I will do. But first, I'm going to carve away the top part. I'm going to carve away everything that I don't need for this. This is going to take a while with this size brush. Let's make that a bit bigger. Oh, nope. Don't want that. Don't want to lose that. And that area there, I will be adjusting that and tweaking it and pulling it and all that good stuff to give it like a gum line, and I can add some teeth, and that'll be fun. All right, let's get started on the upper jaw. I'm gonna take the rest of the dragon and lock it so that I can't screw it up by accidentally selecting it and screwing up something. Right. Actually, for good measure, what I want to do is first hide the dragon, select both of these, and paint them, because why not? Let's make it pinkish. I don't know if that's actually working. Oh, okay. I have one area selected. So actually, let's go select that bottom layer, paint you. Here we go. Now, bring back the dragon. Return the dragon. All right. Now he's got some nice, pretty pink gum lines. That'll be a lot easier for me to see as I work with it. I'll eventually be returning his gum color to something a little more I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna say masculine or feminine or intimidating. What I mean is like something that is more defined, something a little more subtle, something that is closer to its current color scheme. But right now, I just need higher contrast so that I can really work out the details. It's like right now I'm acting like a dragon's dentist, which is actually kind of cool. So let's see. Yeah. Oh, I could give it some actual lips. I'll work on that after I get the gums in place. It's really pointy. I need it to be more smooth. So I'll smooth that out also. Say ah. Let me smooth this out. Oh, thank you. How's it going, somewhat stale nut? All right. That I knocked that down too much. What I need to do is increase the resolution on this particular piece. Minimize that. Back up here. Settings. Nope. It's not in settings. Actions. Increase resolution. 1. I think one level of, let's see what one level of resolution does. And actually, let me work on this. Strength. Knock that down to half of its current strength for smoothing. Yeah. You know, I just realized with this pink, and in this particular lighting, the skin looks purple. So my water dragon kind of looks like a Figment from Epcot. Not intentional. I love Figment, but that was not the look I was going for here, if I'm being honest. The sound effects in this sculpting app are really kind of interesting. And by interesting, I mean slightly disturbing. All right, let's smooth this out now. I have to remember that these triggers are also pressure sensitive, so as I'm smoothing, if I don't want to go nuts on the smoothing, I just need to remember to not pull down the trigger as hard. Just kind of go easy on it. That's not exactly my strong suit when I'm in VR, but something to keep in mind. All right. Still doesn't quite look right, but at least not to me. Huh. Okay, so things are starting to go a little wonky on the, I may need to increase the resolution again, because that's not quite right. Increase res again. All right. That'll do for now, I think. It doesn't need to be a straight line. As a matter of fact, the more curvy, organic looking effect I have, the better. Also, looking at the bottom of the jaw, it could be a lot less pronounced here. This is a very like English dragon jaw. Looking at these sculptures, the bottom area is a lot less pronounced until you get like the hair, like the beard on it. Then that makes it a little more pronounced. So I can knock this back, and I'm looking at the jawline, the bottom jaw for the dragon and the horse, and it is a lot less pronounced here, so I could probably knock that back a significant bit and be okay. I can also go through at some point and add the lips, because in this sculpture and a couple of the other sculptures, it looks like they have like a pretty pronounced lip that goes all the way around. So I'll work on that after I'm done with the upper mouth area. So let me select that. Lock that for now. Maybe increase the resolution from the get-go. Maybe one more time. And get to work with the move tool. Let's see. No, nope. Let's not do that. Let's decrease the resolution back to where it was. Focus on moving around the large forms. Tucking it in where I don't want it to stick out. Looks like I got two little baby teeth up here. That was not intentional, and I'll probably be putting that back where it was soon. But just couldn't not comment on that. Again, I'm going for subtle. I don't want it to be really exaggerated, but I do want to make it look like it's there. All right. Cool. And now, because I'm in the mouth to begin with, like I'm here, I might as well add the tongue. He's got like, I'm looking at this guy's, like, nah. All right. Let's add new layer, rename it tongue. I probably spelled that wrong, but I don't care for now. Clay. I'll need a different shape for this. Let's see. I think this one will work fine. Let's see, how do I want to approach this? Start. That wasn't the color I was expecting, but okay. Also not the shape I was expecting. So let's see. Nice. All right, I will definitely need to use the move tool, and I'm going to hide the rest of the dragon. Lock the upper and lower jaw. The move tool. Hmm. 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 Okay. And now I'm going to need to hide the upper and lower jaw so I can focus just on the tongue. Hmm. Right, smooth this out. Oop, too strong. Hmm. Increase resolution. One more time. Yeah, now we smooth it. All right, that'll work for now. Paint it. All right. Upper, lower jaw, and the rest of the dragon. Boom. All right. Now, since I'm here, I'm going to work on the lower jaw area. or the lower portion of, I guess you can call it the snout, but whatever. And because I have the opportunity, take all three of these things and move them into the dragon head model portion. Yep, it's up here at the top. Let's move those closer to snout. Actually, nope. Let's keep them right where they're at the top for now. Okay. All right. Bring you up. Really thin you out. All right. Yeah. Oop. Maybe I ought to take that lower jaw area, modify that just a hair, bring that up so that the lower jaw can also come up. There we go. Oh, I'm going to want to take both the tongue and the upper jaw area further into the head. Let's see if I can move these both at once. Doesn't look like I can. Can I see inside it? Yes, I can. It's really disturbing that I can, but that is neither here nor there. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Whew, fun. So now I think I want to add that lip, the lip that goes all the way around. All right. Before I do that, though, let's do a little bit of cosmetic surgery. All right. New layer. Rename. Lip. Enter. All right. What shape do I want to make this lip? Oh. Shape. What? Oh, I'm using the wrong tool. That would help if I did that. Actually, that's not a bad start. Just need to reorient it. Yep. Resize it. Definitely increase the resolution of the layer before I even start. Now, let's see what we can do. Let's start here. Oof. That's too much resolution, I think. Probably still too much. But, let's see. I just need to find a good stroke. And I'm probably just going to have to move it into place afterwards because getting this right as a precision piece of work, it's probably not going to happen. All right, so that's starting to work. Increase the size.